Wait, will they be back live for the
Film
Studies Club podcast.
We'll just say that now.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's fine. Anyway.
Cool.
3, 2, 1! We're live.
I thought you said this wasn't live.
No, that's
That's
a really good point.
That's the thing I said.
Hi, everybody, and welcome
wish
to
we
the
could
21st.
21st.
Oh my gosh, we can drink now. Welcome to the 21st episode of the Film Studies Club podcast. I am your host,
Robert Burke.
Robert Burke, and I'm joined by my
Well, you can just say my-
slightly
name.
below me. He's called a co-host, but that doesn't mean that he has as much authority as I do. He is slightly below me. However, I will still give him the title of co-host because he prefers that.
You can say my name. Is this your name?
Pahul Chabra.
Nice.
And then we have our stupid guy who's on his phone.
No, I'm trying to see the... Robert, don't do that! It doesn't have a screen protector!
It's a new phone.
Oh
he
my
just
god,
got
that's
that
so
phone.
stupid! Don't do that!
Nichols Manna.
God.
And today, we're joined by our very special guest, Riley Nichols.
Thank you.
You should say your name, because I said your name and I'm not supposed to do that.
Can I say someone else's name?
Okay.
Audrey Denny for Congress.
You know, speaking of that, you are working for her campaign, right? Or are you just like a big-time supporter?
I'm just a big time supporter.
Okay, because you know Megan, right?
She's the big.
She's actually working for
I know.
Audrey Denny.
I know.
That
It's
is
It's a
impressive.
rental.
Guys, what are you doing?
We're talking about the movies. Like, this is a movie podcast.
Did you watch all three?
I watched all 3.
Did you watch all
I
three?
watched 2. You
Okay.
told me I only had to watch 2.
Right. Did you watch any?
Yeah,
One.
that looks
You
right.
watched one of them?
Yeah, I forgot for a second that I can't just do this and have everyone know what I'm saying. Yeah, I watched one.
You watched one. Okay. Well, we don't get into that yet. There's a lot to talk about, I feel. Like,
It's so little time.
I just don't know where to start. That is the thing. We have a time limit on this episode because I have to be somewhere at 5 because I had my first day of work yesterday.
Nice. Did you get free food?
How did that go?
It went pretty good. I did get free food. I can't eat much there. I just had chow mains and mixed veggies.
Did-
If I came in, could you get me extra food? Like one extra pot sticker?
Well, they don't
Pot
serve pot
sticker.
stickers at Panda Express.
Why do you guys pronounce it
They
like
used
that?
to.
They
What
don't.
else? It's a
Oh,
pot
what about an
sticker.
egg roll?
Plastica.
They have egg
Pot
rolls. They
sticker?
have chicken egg
That just
rolls,
sounds like
and they
pasta.
have.
Those two
Can you guys
conversations
stop? they have chicken egg rolls, and they have spring rolls. Which one?
Riveting.
I definitely could not give you another chicken egg roll because one is like $3. But if I accidentally put 3 in instead of 2, I'm not going to do that though because I don't want to get fired.
Just don't say you would on a
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, no, but I actually would not because I don't want to
Oh.
get fired. Yeah, so that happened yesterday.
Shut up! Okay, sorry.
Okay, here.
Yeah, Paul, you're a little distracted right now.
Yeah,
Can you
I
be
am a
present
little.
with the podcast, please?
Alright.
You know what I forgot?
What's
Okay,
up?
every time we have a special guest on the podcast, we always ask them
Them
3
one
questions.
Each.
1 question each, 3 questions that we come up with
Got
on
it,
the
got
spot. So, Paul, you're gonna start this one.
No, I gotta think.
No,
It has to be on the spot.
Exactly. So go.
If you had to choose any other hair color except the current hair color you have, which hair color would it be?
It would be the same hair color except it would be purple.
Okay, purple.
So it would be brownish purple or just purple?
No, it'd be brown on the top, and then you'd like flip it up, and it'd be purple.
no,
on the bottom.
It has to be like
One solid color.
Okay, if I see you from over there, I should be able to say, "Oh, his hair is different."
Black.
That's lame.
That's
That's
lame.
your hair color.
Okay,
Actually,
Nick, what's your
mine's
question?
really dark brown.
What's your favorite type of expensive cheese?
I
Mine's
gotta go
Munster.
with
Robert. Stop.
probably Gouda. That's expensive, right?
I don't know.
I don't buy
Gouda?
very much cheese.
I like
actually.
Munster.
I
I
It's
buy
really
no
good.
cheese.
Because he's vegan.
Shut up.
No, wait. Okay, yeah, sure.
Why didn't you want to high five me? Okay.
Because it's too loud.
Riley, what is your number 1 priority as being senior class president of Shasta
A's.
High School?
I want to make sure that we actually get to do stuff because right now we're already.
But
limited
one
with what we can do.
specific thing. What is the one specific thing you're gonna put? All
I
your
want to
energy
make sure
into?
that we get to have a prom.
A prom. That is very noble. That is
We
very
can dance
noble.
in Minecraft.
Minecraft prom is an option at the moment.
I can host a server.
Wait, no, Minecraft prom would be difficult because that means anybody who doesn't have Minecraft would have to pay $20 to go to prom.
Well, I mean, it's
We have
tickets
funds.
like $20.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, but the money
Yeah.
isn't going to the school; it's just going to Mojang.
They cost 7 cents.
Yeah, because they're illegal.
They're not illegal.
They're literally. There's no way you're getting
Yeah, how did you get
Minecraft
a
accounts for
7 cents?
I don't think
$7.
you can go onto a server if you do that.
No, you. Okay, guys, listen. So I can host my own server, and yes, there are cracked accounts.
He's really
Those-
red right now. Check
What's his temperature?
We have a no-touch temperature because
And you just touched him with
touched
it.
me.
Yeah, it still says 98.4. I need to get a phone charger. I'll be right back.
Are you joking?
What's your phone case?
It's Schrodinger's equation.
Who is that? Schrodinger?
It's Schrodinger.
I've never seen him.
Schrodinger?
Now I know what he looks like.
He's very sexy.
Schrodinger? What does that mean?
Schrodinger. Erwin Schrodinger?
Yeah, why are you pronouncing it like that, though?
Because
Well,
that's
he's
the correct way to
German,
say
so,
it.
I mean, I'm sure.
Schrodinger is so much better, though.
No, he's Austrian. You're like Americanizing his name.
So what? I'm
Yeah,
American.
see the thing, like you can't decide what name sounds better. Like that's
Yeah,
just,
no.
it doesn't work.
If
like
I-
that. It
His
don't
name
work
was
like that, bro.
Schrodinger. You have to call him Schrodinger.
If I
That's a right.
pop the cherry of a cat, she is both a virgin and not.
Like, I can't just say, Powell sounds better than Bahul, so your
Yeah,
name's
there we
now
go.
Powell.
No,
You
that's
can't
what
just
all
do
the
that.
kids at camp did. They all called him Paul.
That's a
because-
little racist.
No, one called me Palu.
I tried to make them call him Pohol sauce, but it didn't work.
Yeah, because
Speaking
you didn't
of-
say
Too many
anyone in
syllables.
We
particular,
should
you
we
just
should
announced
explain
it.
what that is.
What
What we did over the last
Camp Hope.
5 days.
Yeah.
Bahul, why don't you give an explanation of what Camp Hope is?
Well, Camp Hope is basically this organization that it's like. Is it usually? It's like a week camp usually, but I think this.
What is it?
they're like mango gummies with yogurt in it.
That sounds bad. Is it healthy?
I don't know. I
Yogurt's
also
healthy.
can't eat it because there's 2 things in there I can't eat.
Robert.
Yes, can I guess? Can I guess the 2 things?
What?
Gelatin
hmm
and milk.
Yogurt. I literally just said that
Well,
the gummies
but
have yogurt
has
in
milk.
them.
Yogurt has milk. That's the thing you can't eat.
Yogurt is milk.
No,
They're like an
yogurt is milk
underwhelming
and
gusher.
lactobacillus bacteria. I learned that
Okay,
in India.
how did they make yogurt like in the way back times?
This added a bunch of bacteria.
They
and
had
just
they had a
shook it.
pot, and they would stir and stir and stir and stir and stir for like hours, and then the bacteria would just flock to it. It's like a sourdough starter.
Wait, actually?
And then you just take some of the old yogurt and add it to it's like the mother yogurt, and then you put it in the new yogurt, and then it all yogurtizes.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So
Huh.
Central Asian herdsmen who stored their extra goat's milk in containers made out of animal stomachs to preserve it while on the go. Some of the milk
Whoa.
stored in these skins,
Wait,
to
why
their
is it
surprise,
disturbing?
became thick and
Why is it
hard.
disturbing? Oh, because it was an animal stuff.
Stomach.
Ugh, gross.
I think that's
You know
how they
what's
make it
kind of
up.
you know what I learned about that's crazy?
Oh,
There's
I know.
No, you don't.
I think so.
You genuinely do
no,
not.
I think I do.
Okay, so there was a banana. So there was a type of banana back in the 40s.
I know it, I knew
it
it.
expired in the
Yeah.
50s. I told you
That.
this.
No, but I knew it because it's like everywhere. But that's the banana that they based the artificial.
Shut up! Shut up! You're
Oh
spoiling
my
it.
god, you can tell.
So
it.
this banana went expired in the 50s, and
Not
it is
expired.
What do you mean
Extinct.
expired?
Extinct.
Oh.
Yeah, all of them expired around the world. The only culture in this house is in the yogurt. What is that?
I found it on Google Images. I don't know.
Do people actually listen to this?
Sometimes.
150 total listeners. Non-listeners listens.
Well, we haven't done like any advertising as a thing, but once we
No,
start,
no,
because
actually,
someone didn't do the
Nick-
TikTok.
I am
And now we
doing
have
them.
45 days to do it. So can you please get on
Oh wait,
that?
what's 45 days?
Well, executive order.
That
Unless
is
Microsoft
illegal. Our
acquires-
president, no, I call him Donnie J. He cannot. He has no executive legal action to be able to ban a
Well,
social
yeah, I
media.
mean, they'll go to court over it. I think TikTok's already suing Donald Trump
Well,
as of
like,
Monday.
can you just like label it as like a foreign affair kind of thing?
You're
yeah,
a foreign
like the
affair.
Espionage Act or something. Sedition and
Hey, can I
espionage.
finish explaining the banana thing? So the bananas, this type of banana went extinct in the 50s, but back in like the 40s, they created the artificial banana flavor off of that banana. But the thing is, that means since the 50s, the only way that they've ever copied that banana flavor is with other artificial banana flavors. So over time, it could have morphed into something, a banana taste that was never actually a banana.
That's why it's so bad. Did they do that with grape too? Because artificial grape needs some work.
I like
It's
it.
because it tastes like cough medicine.
Well,
Yeah, cough
maybe
medicine's
cough medicine tastes like grape. Artificial
Maybe
grape. Because they flavored
Yeah,
it
they created
yeah.
cough medicine before they created grapes. So grape was like, I want to taste.
Did they have cocaine in cough medicine back in the day or something?
Yes.
That's crazy.
They also had it in Coca-Cola.
And
That's
methamphetamine,
really
maybe?
cool.
Can you imagine being a doctor in the 1800s and saying, "Oh, I'm gonna make a drink with cocaine in it so people are happy"?
I was reading the Ulysses S. Grant biography, and he used to spray. His
Damn, my foot is cold. 91.4. Sorry, continue.
He used to spray cocaine on his tumor to relieve it. That's pretty insane.
No, Riley, you're gonna make the sound quality bad.
We're already not talking about anything people want to listen to.
No, that's this whole podcast. Okay, you never explained Camp Hope, so why don't we take a step back
okay.
and explain that?
I don't want to explain it.
Nick, you explain it then.
So basically, we got in a camp in which some children who had not so easy early lives.
Exposure to domestic violence and sexual assault.
Yeah. We got into a camp and we helped them do fun things and we helped them talk about their feelings and we did activities around our hometown and it was a lot. Actually, it was
Not really
hometown.
home.
Yeah, sorry, in
county.
Anderson.
No.
And also some creeks, and we went like rafting, and we partnered up with another person. We got 7 kids, and we got to love them, became a family. And it was fun.
Dude.
What?
Okay, while we were rafting, there was this Russian guy swimming in the lake, and he was talking to our kids, and he was like, and he was teaching them how to wrestle.
Can I say that one funny story that happened to you on the bus with Zoe?
What?
You don't remember? Okay, so this is what Zoe told me the story was. It was like you, a kid, and then on the next seat it was a kid and Zoe, and the 2 kids kept on talking when they shouldn't have been. So then Zoe was like, "Oh, if you 2 don't stop talking, we're gonna have to switch, and I don't want to because I hate Pahul." And then you were like, "Oh yeah, me and Zoe just argue all the time." And then one of the kids said, "Why do you 2 hate each other? You're both black."
Oh.
Did you explain to the kid why that was incorrect afterwards?
Well, no, I didn't. Like, the kid said a lot of weird stuff, but like.
Which kid was it?
Don't say their actual name.
The
Yeah,
racist
it was
one.
like a bunch of kids. A bunch of kids. But it's like innocent racism, you know? It's
No.
like.
It's still racism!
Yeah, but they're like 6.
They
you
also
know?
got
They don't know
Alexa
that.
and Zoe confused like a lot.
Alexa Hellman?
Yeah, and Zoe you.
Wow.
Well,
That
they're young.
is-
They just don't.
To be
That's what
fair,
I
they
was
do
saying, but then
live
he
in
yelled at
Shasta
me.
County, and we have like 2 Asian people, and they-
3.
Hey, I'm South Asian.
India's a different continent.
Anyways, what else is there to talk about? I
The
feel
movies?
like there's. Oh, you wanted to talk. That's the last thing we talk about. You wanted to talk about an election thing, right?
Poll worker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have a pamphlet. Okay, you get I don't know, but it's an excused absence if you go and work as a volunteer on election day. It's November 3rd. But if you're
of the week?
Tuesday.
Oh, I'm not going to school
anyways
no, wait.
that day.
No, Tuesdays and.
No, we go Monday and Thursday.
Oh, Monday and Thursday.
That's something else we can talk about. But Riley, continue.
Yeah, so make sure you can go if you want it. Just how do they get in touch? Do I need to like?
Yeah, sure.
I can link on the screen.
Yeah, link on the screen.
And link in the description.
Nobody listens to it on YouTube, so how are they gonna?
Like,
Well,
guys,
go to YouTube
Once we
and
get in
look at
TikTok,
the
we're
screen.
fine.
It's not
What?
that hard.
Once we
to go
get
to
You should
TikTok
text
out.
it to Nick.
We're like 11 minutes in, but
Yes,
yes,
please
you'll
text
make
us.
$100 for one day, and that's pretty
Wait,
good.
seriously?
Wait, so
Yeah.
what is this? Like.
So you just work and you say, "I will help you vote now," and then you walk them to their voting booth.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, I do that. I totally do that.
I would, but I'll.
And I'm
probably
not
have
gonna
work
tell you the
that
time
day.
requirements because then you won't want to do it. But
The what requirements?
time requirements.
Oh, is it a 12-hour day?
It's longer than 12 hours.
I'm not doing that.
Kennedy Kalani did it. Like in 20.
We don't even do that anymore, except for Sil Wooper. Like, you didn't just say Kennedy Delaney.
Kennedy Delaney did it.
When we,
Yeah.
if we ever have Sil Wooper on, we should still call him Sil Wooper, even though he's like right in front of us.
Sil Wooper. Will Cooper.
Congrats. What else was there? Oh yeah, AB schedule for schools. I'm so happy.
What schedule?
You like it?
Yes, I love it. I think it's it's like the best compromise to go back to school, but also make sure that kids are safe.
Yeah, it's like the compromise of 1830 or something.
It's like the 3/5 compromise.
I knew we were gonna go there.
No, okay, I think it's good because one, you can distance classrooms way easier because they won't be they'll be half of the size. So the 6 feet enforcement rule will be a lot more possible. It means that kids can.
Come closer, bro.
It means any kids that were opting for the Shasta Collegiate Academy that were going to stay home anyways can actually get a good education and not from teachers who are working overtime that don't care. Nick,
What's up?
I just think it's an overall like good thing. I don't know.
Some kid on Reddit on r/teenagers posted that he got coronavirus like 2 days into going to school.
Yeah,
4 hours after in Georgia.
In Israel, they were down to 10 cases a day, and then they reopened schools. And 2 weeks later, they closed all the schools, and we're up to 1,000 cases a day.
Oh my god! Okay, it's not a good idea to open.
No,
schools.
it's a terrible idea.
I'm not
but
disagreeing. I'm just saying that I was expecting full time, and it's the difference between expectation and what actually happens that makes me sad.
Gotcha. Expectation versus reality.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's make
A common theme in that one Kissing Booth movie.
That's a
nice
perfect
transition.
So Nick, now that we are on to our first movie, should we have a transition sound effect going out of the intro?
We should stop transition sound effects.
Why?
You're just taking a job away from me. What the heck?
Not only that, you're taking away one of the things that makes our podcast unique.
Not really.
I think this podcast is pretty unique already.
Oh, Riley. Okay. Nick, can you explain to us the plot? I guess. Oh wait, no.
It's a really long plot. We should not.
Pahul.
It's like the entire movie.
Pahul. Are you on the synopsis page?
Yeah.
No, that's storyline.
Let's go
Pahul,
back.
what order would you like to go in?
Well, here's how I watched it. Here's how I
Okay.
watch all the movies. I look at the most serious movies and I watch those first, and then I go down to like the less serious movies.
So Kissing Booth first.
wait.
17%, 94% like this movie.
Yeah.
A high school student finds herself.
But no, we didn't decide what movie we're going to review.
I
High
first.
school
say-
student
We just
finds
did.
herself face to
Oh,
face.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Least amount of adultery to most amount of most amount of adultery to least amount of adultery.
Most Kissing Booth, the least.
Well, okay. If we were to do least to most, we would do Kissing Booth 2. We would do the first Kissing Booth, I feel, and then the second,
Yeah,
and then
no,
the
no.
rental.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so let's just do that. Let's do least to most adultery.
Adultery.
A high school student finds
Adultery's
herself
a sin,
face to
guys.
face with her long-term crush when she signs up to run a kissing booth at the spring carnival.
It's such a stupid thing.
Should
How would a
this
kissing
podcast
booth...
episode
Why is
be
it
called
school
adultery?
sanctioned too?
Yeah, a school-sanctioned kissing booth, like, that
And-
would never happen.
And 9 in 10 people have herpes.
No, you should do a kissing booth. Let's do it.
Yeah, guys, let's set up a kissing booth to advertise the Film Studies Club. Do you know what the name of this podcast is?
Film
Studies Club Podcast.
Yeah, there's a club in the name too?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
a club.
Okay, I
it's
got
a
it.
really long name. We should change it to just
Yeah, we
Film
should.
Studies
I
Club.
say we should. Let's vote
Do you
on
want
it.
to spend the night on Monday night?
Sure.
It's the one night I don't work closing, so...
Sure.
Okay, cool. Then you can show me how to do the things. Anyways, okay. So all four of us have seen this one, right?
Yes.
I saw like 2/3 of it.
Okay, that's good to
I
know.
watched it like a year ago.
How about we
I
start
wasn't
off...
gonna rewatch it.
How about we start off with Nick, and we'll go this way.
So one of the
Yeah.
We're going clockwise.
Is that... No, this is counterclockwise.
It depends on which way you look from a clock. If you look
Then
at it
the
from
whole
the
thing-
front or the back.
Okay, looking from the back, this is...
Have you ever seen a glass clock? You can look
It's
at
all
it
about
backwards.
glass clock. What?
Glass clock.
That's really hard to say 10 times fast.
Glass clock.
No.
Timestamp.
Okay.
Went out and said it. Okay. Before I do that,
Are we allowed to say brand names? Like if I say Coca-Cola, do you have to?
Absolutely.
Like,
do you
why
have
would
to
we-
timestamp?
No, Coca-Cola sues us every single time you say a brand name.
Maybe if we get a listener.
Wait, hold on. Clock, key lines, panties, going steady.
Short skirt.
No, wait, there's
This
some
penny is
stuff-
91.4 degrees.
Wait, okay, Robert. Hold on, there was a good one over here. One of them was like murder.
Superman underwear.
When is there Superman underwear in it?
Hold on, there is something good here, but I guess I lost it.
Oh, where's my phone? I gotta pull out the quotes that I got from the movie.
Bruh. Bruh.
No, that's bra.
Yeah, bruh.
You said bruh.
I didn't say bruh.
You
I
said bruh. No, you said bruh instead
Guys,
of bra.
I
guys,
said
guys.
bruh.
Okay,
Bruh.
Nick, what were your thoughts on the kissing booth?
Well, you know, it really reminded me of like just something that a school would show, like really old people in their
School
70s.
wouldn't.
I know they wouldn't, but a guy in the 70s is like, okay, we're a school and we need to connect with
Why
our,
does
with
it have
our-
to be in the 70s? That's kind of weird.
Well, I mean,
Why did a guy in his 70s envision a high school where people just start having sex with each other all the time?
Please.
that's
let
not
me-
what happened.
There wasn't
in
very
this
much
movie.
sex in that movie.
There was so much sex in that
There
movie.
was one sex scene.
It was so sexually violent.
It showed It showed them like kissing, and then it went up to the Hollywood sign. That's
That's so
nothing.
stupid. Who has sex there?
I would do it. That sounds awesome.
Anyways, they're like, okay, we need to connect with our teenagers. We need to
With
show
our teenagers.
we need to show the kissing booth,
Oh.
and they'll be like all horny and stuff.
Hey, timestamp.
No, not timestamp. Anyways, I thought this was bad. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I thought this was bad too. I agree. I'm done.
Here, I got some quotes.
Oh yeah, I have a quote which sounded
No,
really
no, no,
weird to
no,
me.
no. First, let's see if it's in my list of quotes.
Oh, okay.
I got quotes from the movie that stood out to me.
Hey, nice sir. Where'd you get those boobs?
That is the second one. Is when did you get those boobs? The first one is you seen my varsity cup? Like completely out of context. Some guy just wants his trophy really bad. Wearing a skirt like that is basically asking for it in terms of getting laughed at for wearing too short of a skirt.
Getting felt up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that was
basically
weird.
asking.
Yeah, that's really weird.
I would have one boy and one girl with him, just
Was,
not at the same time.
Weinstein on the board of producers for this movie?
I don't think so. He was in jail when this movie came. Well, no, he wasn't in jail. It's like the whole
He's being
thing
tried. I think.
already happened.
He could have still called up the producers and been like, hey, let's have a subplot here. We only get bad movies in jail, and
when talking about how somebody stood her up, she said, "What is it? Is my butt too big?" She said,
Weinstein was not on that production because I did Control F on the Wikipedia and it didn't show up.
okay.
"Thank you, Nick. No boobs are worth a broken nose."
And
then-
my Twitter bio.
One character says, "I was watching porn," and another one says, "Can I watch with you?" Yeah, the kissing booth is. Both of these movies are going to be really hard to review because they're both.
There's no substance to
But I
review.
gotta admit, Kissing Booth 2 kind of picked stuff up. Like, it was better. It was better.
Well, there were like 10 subplots at
That was
once.
entertaining.
Yeah,
It
why was
interesting.
this? Why was the second movie 2 hours and 15 minutes
It
long?
felt like a TV show.
It kind of did. Anyways, the thing with the kissing booth, the problems are obvious if you watch it. Like, that's what I.
Yeah, you can't
There's
really
no
criticize
analysis.
this movie because it's like there's so much to criticize. You know?
Exactly. There's
It
so
just
much to
feels
criticize,
useless.
but at the same time, this movie was made for teenage girls, and if one of my campers, not one of mine, but if one of my
Definitely not
Hope
mine.
Circle's campers saying that it was their favorite movie wasn't indicative enough, that it proved that it. What am I trying to say?
Did its work.
It did its
appealed
work.
to the audience it was trying to appeal.
Exactly. Then, like, I don't know what will. Like, this is a movie for teenage girls to be like, wow, that guy's hot.
It was way
Wow,
too blonde and,
she's
like,
literally
doesn't
me.
deserve to
That
be
guy
that.
was pretty
The
hot.
acting was not great either.
That's the thing. You know the lead actress in this, Joey King?
She's like 20.
She was nominated for an Emmy.
Not for this movie. But
Not for this movie, but for a TV show she was in called The Act, where she played a cancer kid. And there's like, look at the poster. It's like a picture of her bald, and it just looks weird. She
So
looks like an alien.
this movie taught me that if you want to get an Emmy, literally anyone can be nominated.
Okay, here's the thing.
Oh, yeah, that was
I got
funny.
into
That's
the
funny.
Emmy Awards this year because there's no
Super
movies,
weird.
so I needed something to fill that hole in my soul. And when they announced the Emmy nominations, they only announced a certain amount of them, so I went to like the full list. It was 61 pages long.
Oh my God.
There's like over like 300 categories.
Oh, so it's not really special to win an Emmy.
No, it is, but okay, one of them is main title design, and then one of them is like music for main title design. But the Grammys is even worse. There's like 500 categories, and one of them is best packaging, like packaging for the album. What, Nick? Did you look something up?
Yeah, I looked up the poster for the act, and
It looks scary.
It's not here anywhere. Yeah,
Look at that. That's scary.
It's not. Oh, it's pretty bad. But
Well,
Th-
it's scary
that's the
because
girl from the
cancer is
kissing
scary,
booth.
bro.
I can't imagine her kissing or having sex by a Hollywood sign. Anyways.
Yeah.
I do like how they picked up the dancing theme in number 2. Entirely unrealistically, but that was a nice thread to follow.
Really
Are we just reviewing 1 and 2 at the same time?
They're basically the same. Yeah.
That's why, okay, so The Kissing Booth 2 came out, and I was like, oh, it's a new movie, so we should review it. And I was thinking that we would just review, like, the second one. And then I was like, no, I feel like we should watch the first one just to get some context around it. But the first one did not matter.
Well,
like, you could
actually,
have read a
kind of did,
Wikipedia
because
article.
the second one opens with her riding on a motorbike.
With-
How did she get her motorbike?
It
Why
opens
is
with
she
her
there?
explaining what happened in the first movie.
Right,
Just to recap.
See, that's why it felt like a TV show, because TV shows usually start with the new season by recapping their thing.
No, I also feel like the conflict worked out very much like a TV show. Like, it
Yeah.
was a lot of different subplots, and it was people just being really petty, and, like, like, there's so much conflict in this movie that could just be resolved if one person said, no, it happened like this, not like this.
Yeah,
And the
that's true.
actress who plays Rachel, who's supposed to be
Rachel?
an 18-year-old, the girlfriend who breaks up and then they get back together.
Oh, yeah.
And then they break
Yeah.
up again,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
they get
yeah,
back
yeah,
together.
yeah.
But
Spoilers.
she's 30 years old. And she's supposed to be 17.
Yeah,
Jeremy,
there's a lot of criticism there. It's not. I feel like at some level it's not healthy.
No, it's not.
Because kids are seeing this and they're saying, "Oh, that's what I should look like. I should have a 6-pack when I'm a junior or whatever, and I should just be like completely dashing and stuff." But that's not what happens.
so,
I mean, you are dashing, Paul.
Thank you.
Aww,
Don't touch my knee.
Jeremy Jordan, who played Jack Kelly on Broadway in Newsies, he played a 17-year-old being 35 years old. And I mean, Broadway, it's a little bit better, but still, like...
What about that one guy in one of the plays we did? No, wait, never mind. I'm thinking about something else.
All right, good talk, Nick.
Thank you.
I think they could do a Kissing Booth 3.
They are.
With exactly the same plot and just get, like, a new hot guy, and then they would get the same exact review.
Well, okay.
Sorry. As someone who's not seen it, is there another kissing booth in that?
Yes, there's a third one coming out.
It's-
No, I meant like, is
No,
there a
it's
literal
another
kissing
kissing
booth?
It's
Yeah,
severely inconsequential, though.
No, but a gay couple gets together.
That it provides only
It's
only
only
provides
there
the
for-
resolution for the gay
It's
couple,
there for, like, queer baiting. That's why it's
which
there.
is like praise God, but like
It felt so awkward.
Okay, so the Kissing Booth 3, they actually shot in secret. Like, they didn't announce it. They shot it in secret while shooting the Kissing Booth 2. And,
it's done.
yeah, it's done. And it's coming out, like, early 2021. And
I have some things to do before early 2021.
I think we should invite you back on when we're reviewing the third one.
Please do. I would love it.
But in the third one, apparently it's going to resolve around her conflict with college. Because remember, at the end of the second
right,
Kissing Booth, she gets
yeah.
into
So like the series
UC
grows up
Berkeley
with
and-
the viewers.
It's like
How
Sophie's
cute.
Choice.
Okay.
No, it has nothing to do with Sophie's choice.
Okay, to go further with like the fact that this movie is toxic for like non-high school students looking at high school, the fact that they are like super attractive and they never spend any time being serious in school, and they get into UC Berkeley and Harvard is ridiculous.
Exactly, yeah.
Because she writes an essay that's like mediocre and has like one big word.
And it has the grammar of like a 5th grade essay, and she gets in, and the question is, what are you going to be in the next 5 years? And she's just super like vague about it. Like, no college is going to accept that.
Just like name drops her friends. What college person
No college-
know her friends?
It's like, oh, I love Noah. He's so cool.
But I'm going to fit you into my college essay somehow.
Really?
This is Asian kid I know.
You know,
South Asian.
you know Jenna, you know Jenna Dean?
Jenna Dean?
Yeah.
Who the hell is that?
Do you know Jenna Dean?
I know Jenna Randolph.
She's Jenna Dean. Anyways, she's friends with Maddie Nascimento, who I know you know who that is.
Yes.
In her college essays, she wrote about how it was ridiculous that Maddie Nascimento didn't get into madrigals. Like, in her college essay.
That's appropriate.
Okay, what else is there to say about the Kissing Booth?
Should I say the storyline?
Okay, I actually do think the second one got better. I agree with you because it embraced more of what it was. Like, the first Kissing Booth, I still felt like there was a little bit of, like, trying a bit harder to be a little bit better than what it was. And in the second one, they just gave up and just made it, like, as dumb and as crazy as could be, you know?
I was really emotional when I was watching the first kissing booth because I just got done with camp and I was extremely tired. So whenever something like generally like dramatic happened, I was like, oh my god. It's
Did you cry?
I felt like it.
I watched the kissing booth 2 this morning and I cried.
I watched it this morning as well. I can't get over the fact that it was 2 hours and 15 minutes.
I thought I was a couple minutes late because I didn't realize how long it was.
I don't blame you.
I was literally watching it and then it finished and I like ran out the door.
Guys, part of the most of the kissing booth 2 is filmed in South Africa.
Wait, what? That can't be true.
The movie is set in Los Angeles and mostly filmed in Cape Town, South Africa.
That's why they were so
What?
thirsty.
Wait, I'm trying to think of like the sets and everything. Okay,
The road with the mountain
Yeah.
stuff. That was
Yeah,
South
there was
Africa.
it was a white line dividing the 2 lanes. It wasn't a dotted
Yeah.
white
It
line.
just turns into
Well,
like the
also,
5
the
blades
house-
every
the house that
Wait, what
the
do you-
brothers had
Yeah.
Do you think
looks
Vietnam
like
is
it
near
could be in South Africa. 'Cause wasn't
That's
like
probably
the
'cause it
backyard
was.
like
Oh, my bad.
super sandy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I meant.
Okay, that makes sense.
The house
Nick,
next door.
Nick, do you care to share with the class?
No, what happened, Nick?
No,
Did you miss a Vietnam? with
No,
South Africa?
I just for some reason like wilderness equals Africa for me. Just in my mind.
Bro.
it's
Wait, did he say that?
Back to the
Five
topic
Bloods?
of racism.
correct. Okay.
Was this movie racist? I don't know.
I didn't pick up on any.
Was this?
There,
I mean,
there weren't any. Yeah, there weren't any
The
minorities.
cast was white,
It was entirely white. Well, okay, there
and
was
they were all good
well,
looking.
gay people.
there was that one British woman.
But that's different than
who
race.
was
I guess. Yeah.
who wasn't that one British woman?
Oh yeah,
African?
she was.
Yeah.
She was
black,
African.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hated her.
African
Okay,
British.
the characters are so petty, and it made me really upset. Like, I hated every single character in this movie because they're
Yeah.
all so petty all the time. And what is it with these friendship rules?
Was
Oh,
that?
yeah.
What,
They were just random. They were completely random.
Yeah, they were like, oh, number 26. Okay, what's 1 through 25? We don't know.
Number
was the
26,
British
you
girl?
can't
Was
do-
she lesbian? Is that why she didn't like Noah?
I was
I was picking up on that.
Noah is very hot. I don't think he's hot enough to
He has a
be
broken
as
arm
hot
right
as this movie like called him.
Personally, I think that the
I don't
new
think we can
character
afford
was
a hotter
definitely more
guy.
attractive than Noah.
Marco?
Marco.
Yeah, Marco was a lot more
Marco's
attractive.
pretty hot.
I honestly,
Not that Marco.
Not that Marco, but like other Marco.
Marco Russo is pretty attractive as well.
Yeah, he has.
Whenever they would say Marco, I would laugh because I was like, Marco Russo.
I looked up the kissing booth on Amazon and nothing showed up except for this like 1970s like
This
program.
half-hour program is
This
a
is
playfully provocative dialogue on sexual philosophy, seduction, romance, love, and the perfect kiss.
It interviews computer animation.
Can I
stuff.
show you something cool I saw on Amazon?
Yeah.
Sure.
So, okay, so this is paper you can put into a notebook.
Why would anybody want that?
Because then when you're taking notes and you're like, oh my god, I need another page, you can just slip a page into
my
your
God.
notebook. Nobody likes this as much as I do.
yeah, that seems like a waste. Just get 2 notebooks. They're like 50 cents. What else is there to say about this movie? It's just so.
Elle Evans, Joey King just had the most romantic summer of her life.
Oh,
and her
I have
reformed-
something.
Is this the second one?
I have something.
No, she didn't. He, like, left her halfway through
Yeah,
the summer
no,
to
she
go
had
to
a very
Harvard.
unromantic
Guys,
summer,
it
if
says
anything.
what it says. You don't throw a fit. Anyways.
Can you finish the plot?
Oh
The
yeah,
second one?
137:16. The girl looks like Ryder Lamp. It's a fact.
Oh, the first or second one?
The second one. Look it
Can-
up.
can you
seriously.
pull it up?
Seriously, 137:16.
Oh, Jamie, can you pull it up, please?
What?
No, don't look at 137:16.
That's not gonna do anything.
Go on Netflix.
Literally type in the letter N and it's the first result.
No, it's actually New Zealand.
No, that's
Right
just-
there, Netflix. There's a Wikipedia for the letter N. Oh, do you know who my character is?
It's destiny.
I know.
Spit all over me.
Sorry.
Do not
No,
turn
you
it up. We're gonna get copyrighted.
Turn it down.
Okay.
137:16.
Anyways, Riley, how are you?
130.
I'm just eating these mango things because they've kind of grown on me.
Am I wrong?
Can I have one?
Okay, just
I
go
wanna
up
try
there.
one.
Just go out there. There we go. Bam.
Thank you.
Ryder Lamp. Ryder Lamp.
Do you think she looks like Ryder Lamp?
Look
I
at
don't
the lips.
see it.
Look at the lips.
Why did you have to bring up that one scene? Why couldn't you bring up any of the other scenes she was
Oh,
in?
because her lips are kind of puckered up.
Well,
on
okay,
this.
I thought the guy looked more like Ryder Lamp in the second
Noah?
before it. No, wait. Where was it? It was like right here. Where?
I can see it though.
Yeah,
right here.
Yeah, totally.
I think that's not what I meant. I give up. I don't see any writer lamp.
Oh,
in
thank
there.
God. Next one's okay. Up.
They
No.
definitely made her lips very large.
Yeah, the fact that they like, she was wearing a lot of makeup. It was kind of
Mhm.
like too much at times. I felt.
And all the actors are like in their 20s and 30s, and they're supposed to be high schoolers. And
Well, that's just like a regular thing. Like, nobody hires high schoolers for anything except for.
Panda Express.
Panda Express did hire a high schooler. This guy. What was that? Oh, 8th grade. Bo Burnham actually went out and got an 8th grader for that, which was like perfect. But beyond that, there's no really other movie.
Spider-Man.
Like that.
And not wait.
Tom Holland was 21 when he got the role of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
His friend in that movie looks like he's like 40 years old. He's only 23. I feel bad for him.
Well, maybe he won't look 40 when he's 40.
Isn't he supposed to be like a junior too in that movie? It's not even like a
Yeah.
senior.
Yeah.
No,
Or it's
there's-
like a sophomore.
There's still one more movie where he's going to be a high schooler, and he's like 27 right now.
Is that going to be released out of Sony, or is that still in the Marvel?
It's still in the
MCU?
Marvel because Marvel has 2 more movies with Sony that are Spider-Man, and then after that, it's all Sony.
When is Sony gonna put out the next open season?
I don't think they're going to. I don't know. Look at the box office results for Open Season 4. Wasn't that
Wait,
the
there was a
last
fourth one?
I thought that was the last one.
There was more than one?
Yeah. You didn't know?
No.
No, Open Season 3 is the best because it revolves around a character that like is introduced at the beginning of the movie.
Oh my God, they did do this.
Yeah, Open Season, Scared Silly.
Silly.
Possible sequel.
It's the shortest
You can
section
never
on the
be
whole
too
thing.
sure, but I feel... Oh, I was going to read it.
I'm sorry, Robert.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
There's really not much else to say about the kissing
I
booth.
kind of want some more.
Yeah.
Okay,
S'more.
question. The gay character, was he in the first movie at all?
Yeah. He was the guy who yearbook, click, yearbook.
That
click.
guy!
Yeah.
Oh, that makes so much more sense. After watching that, whenever he would go around and say yearbook, I want to do that now.
Yeah, that reminded me of that one episode from Black Mirror. Have you guys ever seen White Bear at all?
No.
Okay, never mind.
White Bear?
Yeah, it's like an episode where I think it's called White Bear.
Don't spoil it.
I'm not
Thank
gonna
you.
spoil it. It's just people like taking pictures of a girl and like that, like.
It's like, you know what? One of the episodes for Black Mirror got spoiled for me, and it completely ruined
Which
the
one?
episode.
Which one?
It's the one where.
Hang
Don't
the
spoil
DJ.
it though.
Shut up
Okay,
and dance.
how can I tell you about it?
No,
without
no.
spoiling
I'll
it?
give you titles. Hang the DJ.
I don't know the.
Shut up and dance.
Okay,
Metal
I'm just gonna
something.
say it. Just bleep it
The
out.
one
okay?
where the dude f***s a pig.
Okay.
Okay. Did that happen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
first
like the
one.
first
That's the
episode.
first episode.
Oh, that's based on like David Cameron actually being rumored, like he was actually had sex with the pig, and he was the British Prime Minister at the time.
That's
a
like the
rumor.
painted
That's
bird.
an actual rumor.
That's like the painted bird.
No, there's no sex.
There's a sex with a goat.
Oh, that's disgusting. It's comedic too.
It's not. It wasn't supposed
It
to
wasn't.
be comedic. It was
It's-
supposed to be disturbing.
For me, it was comedic. It was so sudden.
Did
But-
you look something up? I forgot what it was.
No, I was gonna say. Okay, you know the one. Okay, just bleep this out. Okay.
Okay.
So you know the one episode where she's like being chased and stuff by people or something, and it turns out it's like a big punishment for what.
That's the one I was talking about, idiot.
Oh.
I forgot the name. What? Which
White
one?
It's a
Bear.
White Bear.
And turns out she doesn't know that she's being
That
put
one's
into
a
that situation
pretty good
again and
That's
again
like
and again.
that's like the Truman Show.
Okay,
Yeah.
did you see the credits scene for that one? Because it was so good. Because like it
I'll
was
watch
like
the credits.
it was like showing the twist and then also like twist credits. It was so good. Anyways,
We should make a Black Mirror episode. We should come up with one on the podcast.
Oh, I had a
sometime.
really good sitcom idea.
guys, Riley's here. About
My
it.
sitcom idea is way better.
You
My
guys are
sitcom
totally
idea is really
fine.
good.
My sitcom idea is way better. Here, Riley will be the judge.
It's
He hasn't
based
heard
on
either
real
one.
life events.
All right, so who's gonna go first?
Okay, so it's based on a certain person that we all know in 8th grade, and
Oh my gosh, is it the political
yeah.
dude?
Okay, so
Even though now he was like entirely right?
Yeah,
and
a
I'm
right-
like, what was I thinking?
a right-wing town like Redding, California, elects a Marxist-Leninist mayor, and it's and then I don't. That's all. That's all.
Okay.
But
So
that's
here's
funny.
my
That's
idea for a
really funny.
sitcom. It's an office-styled sitcom taking place at a school's ASB, and this ASB program is extremely competitive and advanced, and they try to be the best in the country every year. So getting into it is basically like the way that Shasta does like Madrigals. It's like that, but you can like do it in your like freshman year.
Wait, how do they rank ASBs across the country?
It's like
They're on
they're just like well known as like the
It's like
best
BuzzFeed.
ASB.
Here's the top 10 ASBs in the country. Or something.
Right, that type of thing. They're like always on the top of the list with whatever pretentious douchebag college organization is ranking colleges. And it revolves around like
USA
a group
Today.
of kids. It revolves around like a group of like the freshman group of kids that get in their freshman year and go through orientation and everything, and it follows them through the 4 years. But during the third year, halfway through, the school gets shut down because of the coronavirus. So it like actually like can tell like a story about what our experiences were like during the coronavirus pandemic.
Okay, I have questions for both of you. First, Bahul.
Yes, what's up?
If it's so Republican, how did they?
Oh
how
yeah,
did
yeah.
they-
We don't explain that part. It just starts with his inauguration speech, and he's like, "Let's have the workers riot
No,
and stuff."
I have a good idea. It's like the other one who was running, they had like super
I got
similar.
an email from these people. The worst college in America. I got an email from them.
Why is every university the worst college in America?
I'll read it. I'll tell you.
Only 29% of students who enroll actually graduate?
Oh my god.
That's awful. What were we talking about?
Your
yeah.
idea.
Right, so Paul Hul, for that,
Yeah.
it could be that like the person he was running against who was like a hard Republican.
He died.
No, he had the same they had the
He got the
same last
coronavirus.
name, so people got confused and accidentally voted
yeah.
for him way too much. Okay, what's your question for me?
I have more for you.
Nice.
Is
because
this what genre is this? Is this gonna be?
Mine's comedy.
It would be a sitcom that like has some very dark episodes.
Yeah, right in the middle of the season. Like someone dies.
Like
of
inspired
Corona.
from like BoJack Horseman or something, or
No, not really.
What kind of dark?
Is it?
It would be the kind of dark where like you
Yeah.
know how in high
I'm just
school
saying
like
in general.
like there's just some like really messed up things that happen that we're just used to, and then occasionally it like sprouts out and we're like, this is awful, but then we just keep on going with our lives.
Yeah.
It would be like that. It's like the way
Okay.
like
Okay.
yeah, it would just be like a normal like sitcom like The Office where it's very like dry and but very comedic, and then occasionally there would be something awful happen. Like I think it would be funny if one of the episodes there was a club disguised as chess club. No offense to you, I promise. No offense to you. There's a club disguised as chess club that's really like a KKK club, and they stage like a rally in front of the school, and ASB has to try to like stop them from doing it.
Oh, that's
So
fun.
is this is like a ripoff of AP Bio, except instead of AP Bio, it's just ASB.
I've never seen AP Bio.
Oh,
and
I've
also,
seen it.
isn't that
my
a
dad watched it a little bit of it, and he's like, "Aren't
It's
you in this
bad.
class?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm in AP Bio."
Isn't that about a teacher though?
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I just know it's about AP Bio, and this is about ASB.
It's on Peacock. I know that for free.
I thought it
Isn't
was
that
on
NBC?
Netflix.
Yeah. It may be on Netflix as well, because a lot of NBC shows are.
Jamie, look it up.
We should start calling you Jamie.
I have a name.
Okay.
We think Jamie sounds better though.
Should we give our ratings for the Kissing
Yes,
Booth?
we should.
All right. I am going to give the first one a 2 out of 10, and the second one a 3 out of 10.
I want to give the first one a 700, second one 750.
He does SAT scores for his scores.
Oh,
You can
God.
use any scoring system you want.
Also, we do another one like food. And that, yeah.
Oh yeah, we have to say what food the movie is like.
This is so stupid.
Like
okay. As far as the ranking goes, I'm gonna take a page out of Robert's book, but I'm gonna go 1 to 11.5.
Okay.
And Kissing Booth 1 was bad, so it's gonna get like purple, but it's not just
I'm wearing
numbers.
purple.
It goes like colors and then food, but colors is at the bottom.
So there's colors, numbers, food.
Colors and then numbers and then food and then 11.5.
Explain it as an antiderivative. Explain it as an antiderivative.
It is the integral of the natural log of 1 over the natural log of 2 over the
Nerds. Why don't you make out in the closet, nerds?
Yeah, it's right over there. You guys can
I can't wait
It's
to
a
take
little.
that.
So yes, Kissing Booth 1 gets 1.
Shut up.
1.
Sorry.
Kissing Booth 2 really hit me, so I'm gonna give it an 11.5.
Nick, what would you give the first Kissing Booth?
I'm gonna give it a 3.
3.
That's what I gave it. You're just copying me.
Oh, you did?
Okay,
That's
what
awesome.
food is the Kissing Booth 1 and 2 like?
It's
Pasta.
it's like that drink that looks really refreshing and like it's minty. It's like a mojito and stuff, but turns out it's just like sugar water.
I'm gonna give it like a sour head.
I would give it like.
Whatever it's called.
I'm not the
Lemonhead.
biggest fan of matcha tea, but I always like the idea of matcha tea, and when I taste it for a second, I'm like, maybe this is okay, and then it's terrible.
It
So I'm
tastes
gonna
like
give
dirt.
it matcha tea.
It's like dirt.
And like, The first one will be Theory Collaborative matcha tea, which is just awful, and then the second one is going to be Starbucks matcha tea, which is a little bit better, but it's still pretty bad.
My mom loves that.
I think it's like the most beautiful loaf of bread we've ever seen, and then you drop it on the way out of the store.
That's not bad.
You know what this movie's like?
Huh.
It's like, you know how, like, have you seen that episode of, like, Gordon Ramsay where he goes to, like, Italy, like a really isolated town of Italy, and he's like, he gets this cheese, and he's like, oh, that looks like nice cheese, and they cut it open.
Bugs?
Bugs. Buttload of bugs.
That's what it's supposed to be,
Maggots.
though.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the movie.
So you think it's cheese and you cut it open and there's maggots inside.
And it's supposed to be, there's supposed to be maggots.
You know what? I can deal with that.
I think it's like those yellow apples where like this is really cool, then you bite into it and it tastes like sand.
You had the worst ones.
Yeah, yellow apples aren't that bad.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I had some yellow apples at camp.
Jamie doesn't have to take this crap.
Actually, he does.
Okay, transition sound effect.
Yeah, transition. You need to play 2 because we reviewed 2 movies.
Yeah, I'll play more than 2.
Right? What is this?
All Lego Star Wars Death Sounds plus additional sound effects.
I beat Lego Star Wars this summer. I got 100% completion on it.
I never
Really?
played Lego
What did
Star
you play
Wars.
it on?
The Wii.
You have a Wii?
Nice.
I have an original
Do you
Wii.
Wow.
have Wii Fit?
I do have Wii
Do you
Fit.
have the Wii Fit board?
I have the board, yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
Let's
next
do
time
this.
when the Kissing Booth 3 comes out, we need to do it at your house and play Wii Fit during the podcast.
so
That would be
cool.
awesome. Did you know that Wii Fit Trainer is a character in Super Smash Bros?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I put the burp video after this?
Yeah, the burp video is your best one ever.
Yeah, can you please do the burp video? Let's skip to minute 127. Okay, can you please
That was
play?
terrible, Nick.
Can you
Just,
please play
no, he'll play
Why
the
does
burp
it
one
have 5
after.
million views?
burp video? Burp
No,
video.
stop it, Pahul. Okay, so the next movie we're reviewing is called The Rental. Nick.
Wait, whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh, you forgot cool facts about the Kissing Booth 1 and 2.
Yeah, so, cool thing about the Kissing Booth. Caitlin Deabreu, acting debut. Michael McCauley, acting debut. Megan Duplessis, debut. Jackson Vulcan's debut. Lincoln Pearson, debut. Jessica Rowan-Golden, debut. Juliette Blatcher, debut.
I think you can really tell that it's a lot of these actors' first time acting.
Yeah,
you really can.
I feel bad for a lot of their careers.
Anyways, the second one, there's 3.
Okay. Can I read them this time?
The Cape Town one was
Okay.
actually pretty cool.
Joey King
we should, like, rotate some
shaved
rally
her
guys.
head for her role in the act, so she had to wear a wig when filming the movie. Interesting.
Okay,
Some
Riley.
pictures.
Read the second one.
Some pictures of Elle and Noah that are used in the movie are pictures
Stop
of the
taking
two actors,
pictures.
Joey King and Jacob Elordi, from when they were together. Oh, they dated. That's so sweet.
Oh wait, did they break up?
I guess it said it
That's
was past
so
tense.
awkward.
That's
Bro.
Poggers.
What's
Wait,
Pahul's
Poggers?
fact?
The one we already said.
I couldn't imagine having to kiss someone.
Oh
who
yeah, the
already
movie is
dated
set in
for a
Yeah.
Los
movie.
Angeles.
That would be
but
awful.
Mostly filmed in Cape Town stuff. Well, it depends on the breakup. Right?
That's true. Maybe they left it on maybe they're still friends with benefits or something like
Yeah. Yeah.
that.
Like,
When did you get boobs? I want to
No
know.
boobs
I
are
want to
worth
know
a
one
broken
person
nose.
who walks around their house and asks their brother, "Where's my varsity cup?"
No, we've
What?
already done that one.
No,
so many
no,
times.
we do not need
Do it.
another one.
Do it,
Stop
do
it.
This is a good one.
No, we're not doing.
This is a good
No, but
one.
Riley hasn't heard it, so.
No, yeah, we can play it after the rental.
Wait, there's a new
Fine.
Apple Watch?
All right, what is the rental about, Nicholas Manna?
That's extremely funny and comedic that you would ask such a question. But, 2 couples. Ada.
I don't think they'll hear that. It's far enough.
You'd be surprised.
Come closer. ASMR.
Two couples on an oceanside getaway grow suspicious that the host of their seemingly perfect rental house may be spying on them. Wait, isn't this just like that one movie that we watched?
Yeah, it is. What movie?
The one where like people moved into a new home and the guy like gave it to them, but then he just like didn't leave.
The Intruder.
The Intruder. This is basically the Intruder.
Is it like Parasite?
Yeah, it's like Parasite. Before long, what should have been a celebratory weekend trip turns into something far more sinister.
What did it turn in? I never saw this one. So what did it turn into?
Well, we won't spoil it right now because we need to talk
Well, we'll
about
talk
it
about
first.
it.
Okay. Bahul, You and I saw this movie, bro.
Yeah. So the thing is that this movie, it took...
Pew 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 pew
Do
pew.
you mind? I'm talking here.
Pew pew.
So I'm the kind of person...
Riley died. That's the first person to die on the podcast.
Not the last.
That's a promise.
So here's the thing. Well, how long was this movie?
88 minutes.
Yeah, so it was a pretty short movie, and this is why the conflict comes for me. Because,
Wait! Before you start talking,
Yes.
the white woman in this movie.
The white woman in this
She
movie.
voiced Diane in BoJack Horseman.
Oh, yeah, I remember her yeah.
Totes cray cray, right,
I
bro?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay, yeah.
Our guest is getting distracted. Guys, engage him.
Okay, so the conflict in this movie for me is that, like, I like short movies. I don't want to sit there and just have to watch a long movie, which, like, The Kissing Booth 2 disappointed.
Okay, Robert.
But the thing is that this movie's supposed to be a horror thriller kind of movie, but it's like, most of the time it's just like a drama / romance kind of movie. Where they're like caught cheating and then they're like, you know, fighting it out and stuff.
We have a new special guest.
Forrest, come here. What are your thoughts on the rental? Thank you, Forrest. That was a special guest, Forrest. He's a dog. Anyways, go on, Paul.
Anyway, yeah, this movie takes too long to get into the thriller part. So that's my main problem with this movie. And too much adultery going on. And adultery is a sin. I don't condone adultery.
I never saw it. I have a couple problems. The poster is too dark.
Poster is very dark.
The titles doesn't
Why are you
spark
humping?
intrigue.
He's not humping.
Yes, he's humping.
He's slightly humping.
No, he's not humping.
Why
He's just
are you-
exercising.
Why are
Our
you
second
staring at me
special
and
guest is
humping?
currently humping the air. And yawning. Oh, there you go.
He's such a horny dog.
Here, wait, let me try something. Hold on.
Tried
No
to hump
one-
Willow like 5 times.
Wait,
Oh,
wait.
you know, the dogs, the police dogs, they weren't neutered. Did you notice that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, one of my kids asked a question about that.
You're
They
talking
don't
about
neuter
camp
them.
or the movie?
What is that?
I'm trying to get
Okay,
Forrest
no,
to
that's
freak
me.
out.
Come on.
Hey, our special guest is back.
All right. Yeah, that's my problem with this movie. That's my hot take. Anyway, I'm done.
No, that was like my biggest complaint with this movie as well. It could not pick a
Seriously?
lane. It was like stuck
Nice.
between being a romantic drama and being a thriller. And like as a result, the first like probably 40 to 50 minutes of this movie,
really long.
they felt really long, and also it just kind of felt like a dramatic romantic movie
That's-
with like
Bro, you're copying. bro.
cinematography that was like a horror movie.
Yep.
So it would
yep.
have like long creepy shots, but it's just 2 people saying, "I love you. I have a hard time loving you." It was just that. It was a lot of cheating and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of cheating.
Also, these are good actors, and maybe it's just because Dave Franco didn't know how to direct them, which this is his first movie directing, but I blamed the script entirely on how bad the actors were because the dialogue was absolutely awful. What did you look up?
Like,
Nothing,
Just like
nothing.
right at the verge of burping the guy.
Sorry, go on.
Riley's gonna leave after you play that sound effect. I hope you realize.
At least it's not a toilet flushing sound effect. That was like a low point, man.
Yeah, how about the farting one? Where it was just farts over
It was
and
just
over again?
thematic
And
with
you
what was
kept
happening with my
playing it.
body.
You kept playing
You've
it.
done 21 of these?
Yeah. Yeah, they're all pretty much like this.
Oh my god.
Um,
Except for the one with our Spanish teacher.
Yeah, we had Rager
Profile?
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. Did you listen to that one?
I didn't.
Oh, that's fine.
I will after this.
Okay. You should just add us. Add us on Apple
Instagram?
Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts?
Yeah, you have Apple. Everyone has the Apple Podcast
Yeah.
app.
We have it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
Podbean.
Podbean apparently.
YouTube.
Podbean.
Oh, we could upload them as Instagram, IGTV videos.
Yeah, we could. Something to consider, Nick. Actually, no, you're the Instagram guy. Something to consider, Robert.
I will consider.
All right.
Anyways, what was I talking about?
The bad movie.
Yes. Okay. The dialogue, the way that they were talking to one another, just felt very like superficial. Like, especially early on when you don't know much about the characters.
Yeah, they're doing the bro thing, and that was really weird.
Yeah, there's like a thing where they try to put bro in every single word, and it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah,
And the
no chemistry. Like,
no chemistry as well. Like, especially between the couples, they didn't feel like couples.
Yeah,
they
really did. I think that's what they were trying to, like, they're the wrong people or something. I don't know.
maybe, but like as a result, I didn't care about the characters, and I didn't care about their relationship either.
I don't think
Like-
they should focus on the relationship that much for a horror thriller. Just show them cheating and then get on with the action. Because, like, the guy killed everyone within, like, 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's
no
the thing.
fight.
Wait, what happened?
Okay.
So there's a guy under the house that's stalking them, and he kills all of them at the end.
Yeah.
But the
All
thing
of
is
them?
that the
All of
kills
them.
are really lame. They're like hammer and brain.
Bam. And
then
another
they're dead.
exact same hammer and brain again. And then what's the third one?
I think it's also a hammer and brain.
No way.
Wait, no. Okay, so the first death he stops him from breathing.
Yeah.
The next one,
Hammer and brain.
hammer and brain.
Third
The next one, hammer and brain.
And then
And then the other one
falls off a cliff.
Oh no! The other one is falls down the stairs and then hammer and brain. And then the
Oh,
final
yeah.
one is falls off a cliff.
Hammer and Brain sounds like a band.
Like a heavy rock metal band.
Actually, you know what? It was a little bit like Parasite. Okay, guy lives underneath.
Yeah.
There's a really serious head injury where there's a hammer in the brain thing and there's a pool of blood. But instead of the hammer, it's just, imagine the big lucky rock that he uses to kill the person.
Alright, well.
Yeah, and also the cinematography sucks in comparison to Parasite. The acting
also,
sucks.
Spoilers for both Parasite and the Rental.
It's a little too late to just say that now. Yeah, I think that they're like, I would say that what my letterbox review of this movie was, I said 50 minutes of lame, 20 minutes of cool, 10 minutes of lame. That's kind of how the movie was structured, because when it got intense, it got pretty intense.
But in the end, I like how they showed it. Like, they showed this so in the end, so basically this guy bugs the entire apartment. Like, he rents a new apartment, he bugs it, then he lures people in, and then he kills them. And so they just showed this camera footage of these families just chilling, hanging out together.
Yeah.
That's kind of dark that way because they're like hanging out with their kids and stuff and they're playing around. And then
they're
the
all
movie
happy.
ends with this, they're sleeping in the bed and it's like it's a still shot. This is like the creepiest shot for me. I don't know why, but it's really creepy. And then the guy just comes up with this mask on and he just runs towards and it just cuts to black. I think that's a really good. I
Is
like
it the
credits
next-
to
is
this
it the
movie
next-
was way better than the rest of the movie.
So, because
Yeah.
the credits come out on top, it's like they did it well.
Well, that's why I honestly that's why I think so many people are attracted to the idea of stop motion, not stop motion, found footage movies, because like the idea of it being like on a camera that isn't supposed to be a movie camera makes it feel way more real.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just a lot of found footage movies stop there and they get
Yeah, but it genuinely
Yeah.
kind of creeped me out when the guy was coming out of the closet to kill them and then just cut to black.
Mm-hmm.
That creeped me out.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
pretty creepy.
Yeah.
Bro.
Anyway, good stuff, bad stuff, good debut, whatever how you pronounce it for the.
Also, the other thing
director.
about this movie, I didn't think so. The credits were a good debut. The rest of it was not. What was I gonna say? It's super unsubtle about everything. Like the themes of racism, super unsubtle.
Oh, yeah.
The themes of like love and how difficult it is, super unsubtle. Like everything is spoon-fed to you in this movie, and that's a problem with a first-time writer and a first-time director. And that's what James Franco's problem was.
That makes sense. Good one.
Thank you. I mean, I'm probably poo-pooing on this movie too much. It has some interesting, ideas, I feel. It kind of reminds me, what's the movie that we reviewed last week?
The Painted Bird.
No, the other, Relic. Where it was like,
Yeah.
the horror aspects were like cool, and I want to see them in a better movie. You know? And for that reason, I will give The Rental
A 7
a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. Okay.
What about you? Why did you give me that
I'm
face?
gonna give this.
Yeah, right, yeah.
1100.
What food is The Rental like?
No, the rental. It's like caviar because it's really expensive, and then it's not that good.
It has
Actually, I've
no
never had
flavor.
caviar before, so I don't know what I'm
I've
talking
had
about.
It
caviar.
doesn't
it's
have
not
flavor.
good. Yeah. The caviar isn't a bad one because I'm trying to think of like something that doesn't have much flavor, but like the aftertaste is okay. What would that be?
Oh,
Your
beer.
dog.
Beer.
Oh.
I've had a sip of beer before.
I've never had beer.
Mr. Fitch's class? That's not a food.
Mr. Fitch's class is...
But it's okay while you're in there, and then you're sad when you leave.
I'm just sad all around
Hey,
when I'm
Mr.
in there.
Fitch.
Oh my god. What? We gotta find a food for this. This is like hurting my brain.
Let's
Oh,
see.
no.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Remember those green things that you used to eat? They tasted weird, but then they had a nice aftertaste.
Yeah,
and made you
yeah.
keep eating
The
them
like
again and again.
the bean.
Those are
the
good.
crispy
that was
bean.
good stuff.
Well,
just
that's a
because
little
of the-
too good for the rental.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
guess.
like
Okay,
it
you know
like
what?
it's like something you eat and then you don't really have any feeling afterwards, and you're never gonna want to eat it again. Not because it's bad, but just because it's the rental. Like, what's a food like that? Lamb. I think that's it.
I think they could make. I've eaten some good. Lamb
I only
in my life.
had lamb once, and then I went vegan.
They
So
have good crispy lamb, and just like you can just bite
okay,
it off.
raw lamb chops then. Raw
Raw
lamb
lamb
chops.
chops gives you salmonella or something, right?
Okay, not raw lamb chops, just cooked lamb chops. That's what I mean.
Alright.
Okay, that's the best we got.
We do have a guess.
I'm sorry, Riley.
I'm fine.
Anyway, Nick, why don't you cue up that next sound effect? Oh, real quick, have you played BitLife?
Is that the game on
Life
Snapchat?
simulator.
No. That's the that's the phone game where it's like a life simulator.
Oh, like The
You
Sims?
click age and then you age a year.
It's text based. It's no.
Well,
Oh, no, I've never played that.
Well,
we're,
Download it now,
we're,
download it.
we're reviewing it now. I forgot to tell you this, but we
Oh,
review a
that's okay.
mobile game. So yeah, get BitLife. Or you
Okay.
know what? Just play it on my phone.
No, I got it.
Okay.
Just
Play.
be careful because it has no screen protector.
So don't throw it like Robert did.
Yeah, don't be a freaking idiot.
Okay, and Nick, why don't
Transition
you play,
sound effect.
Oh, it's the sperm game. I know this one. Is that from Elf?
No, that's just some guy. What's the video called?
I don't know.
I exited out.
It's like biggest, loudest burp ever.
He just chugs Diet Coke and then he burps at the camera.
Alright, star Allison Brie is married to the director, Dave Franco.
Oh, okay. Wait, really?
Mm-hmm. Allison Brie.
Allison Brie is hotter than I realized.
Who's Alison Brie?
The-
She's
Marvel.
the one who voices Diane.
Oh wait, no, it's Allison. No, wait,
She
sorry.
reminded me of someone when I looked at her. But
Oh, I know.
don't
I'm thinking of Brie Larson. What am I saying? Okay, sorry. Allison
She
Brie
has a
and
square face.
and
Brie
Toby
Larson's
Huss
a
also
hell
starred
square
together in
face.
Horse Girl. Okay.
There's nothing interesting about the rental. It's just a lamb chops kind of movie.
Bit live.
Okay, so yeah, Paul, why don't you explain to us what this week's mobile game is about?
So,
You're down on
have
your
you
luck.
ever wondered what it would be like to serve in the military for the United States of America? Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be the Prime Minister of Kenya? Have you ever wondered...
I just
what
got
it would
divorced.
be- Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be divorced? And have you ever wondered what it would be like to be a porn star? Well, fear not, because this is your game. This is BitLife, baby. You can be anyone, anything you want. And that's all I have to say.
Okay, that's not terrible.
I can't attack his balls. I'm
So-
going for throat, I guess.
So BitLife was this super popular game way back in
I think it's still popular.
2018.
19.
I remember playing it at Honor Choir, and then other kids were playing it, and I was like, "You guys play Honor? You guys play BitLife?" And they're like, "Yeah. I just killed someone." And it's like kind of retained its popularity fairly well for a mobile game. Like, I think it's kind of impressive. Like, only Candy Crush lasts for that long, you know?
Clash of Clans.
Well, people go off and on with Clash of
Asphalt
Clans.
10 or something.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a car racing game.
Yeah, because there's like 5 car racing games, and they're all the exact same. Except for that driving simulator game we played, that was terrible.
What driver simulator game?
You don't remember that one?
Oh, because I barely played it.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Ball
But
Blast?
I really enjoy.
I got cured from depression.
Congrats, because
God.
there's definitely a cure to depression.
And I'm also working as an exorcist at a church now.
BitLife is super fun. Like,
Yeah.
I think that this game is insanely fun, and I play it like a bit, and then I say, "Oh, this game is stupid," and I'll put it down, and I won't play it for a couple months, and then I'll pick it up again,
Life.
and I'll want to I just want to play it. Usually, I play it on Nick's phone whenever I sleep over with him, and we just play for for hours, and it's so fun.
He says we, but he doesn't give me a chance.
No, he doesn't play. I just play. I think the only problem with BitLife is that you have to put in like a certain amount of brain power that you usually don't want to when it comes to. What are you looking at?
DMV.
But you have to think about this game. I'm
Well-
just tapping the screen.
Well, to a certain degree, there's just so many different things to do.
When you
That
care about
you
your
Is
money.
kinda
there a
get
goal?
overwhelmed.
Because you're like 50 now, and I'm like,
There's no goal.
There's no goal except unless you want to like you can play as your kid and stuff.
Yeah.
So and I have a dynasty that's almost 10,000 years now.
Really?
Yeah, I've
Wow.
been working on it for
What
like
I would
months.
really like for it in BitLife is if you could live during like different decades and
That
stuff.
would be awesome.
Because you're stuck in you're stuck in 2020, like all 80 years of your life basically. And I would love it if we could have it where like you could play and it's like 1940, or you can play and it's like 8, like the year 8. That would be awesome. You could be a caveman.
Oh yeah, the year 8. The year 8. We weren't cavemen in the year 8.
8, whatever time is before BC. Why are we still using BC?
Yeah,
and
I don't
AD?
know.
That's
It's really weird if you think about it.
The Kyrgyzstan thing, like where we add 10,000 years and make it about the first human structure ever built. That'd be totes cooler.
No, that would be weird. Oh yeah, welcome to 10,000 2020. That just sounds weird.
No, we would be in 12,020.
I don't like that. No, I just like 2020. It's fine. Why change it?
Cause it's stupid.
Well, it's just whatever. You know, no one cares about it.
I really like BitLife, and I think it's
Good for speaking it. Good job.
I think it's a genius concept, and I think the executed
Genius.
it.
That's going far.
No, like it's like Minecraft. It's like that's a really good concept, and you really executed it really well. It may be really simple, but it's a really good idea.
I can't lie, you just gave it to me, and like for 5 minutes, I've just been solely focused on the game.
So yeah, it really
It does catch your attention.
Yeah, it does.
Like I just bit my ex-husband's foot, and then I pulled the hair out of his armpit.
Yeah.
You can also be really violent in this game, which is fun.
And for what this game is, it is like it looks really good. Like the graphics are fantastic, but
Yeah.
one criticism is that I feel like personally I could make it better. Like I don't want to be that guy, but I just feel like
You are that guy.
I could have so many like additions to the game that they don't have.
But that's the good thing about BitLife is that they're never stopping.
Oh yeah, there is a lot of
had, like,
development happening. Absolutely.
Yeah, they're adding new features left, right, and center, bro.
Absolutely.
And they also keep up to date with stuff. Like I remember playing it at the beginning of July, and it said like, "Oh, one of your friends can't stop watching Hamilton on Disney Plus," and I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
yeah.
Like they are so up to date, and
That was
that's
July
probably
1st, right?
what
That was July 1st.
it came out July 3rd. Yeah.
It updated when like the going to Area 51 happened. It was like, hey, your friends are going to Area 51. Are you gonna?
Yeah,
join
yeah,
them?
yeah.
I remember that
I think
thing.
that's super cool.
That is pretty cool.
Also, if you're
yeah.
wondering on what we think about the Hamilton that came out on Disney Plus, check out our review. It was one of the episodes.
Okay. Anyways, I also another criticism is that this game is a little bit pay to win, even though you can't really win. But like, if you pay like for this citizenship, you're gonna get a lot better results.
I gave you money for that.
Can you tell the story about
Oh
that?
my god, we
So-
told it on the podcast like
It's just so funny. No,
Nice.
Riley hasn't heard it. Tell Riley.
So it was
Right.
Christmas Day, and for Christmas I asked from Bahul for money to become a citizen, which is $5. And he showed up and gave me 10, and he goes, "I want the change."
To a Christmas present. A Christmas present. He wanted $5 back.
I just think that's so funny.
what did you give? You gave me a wallet, right?
No, I don't think I did.
You give me a wallet, and thank you for that.
Yeah, I did do that actually.
I'm
I-
tired, and I no longer have depression now.
Riley, what are your thoughts on this game?
It really sucked in my attention, and if I didn't have a strict no games except Minecraft, Sudoku, chess, and crossword on my phone rule, I would definitely download it.
Nice. What about you, Paul?
I like it.
You guys.
Forest.
Yeah, okay. I think that's actually a good place to end off. So, what would we give BitLife on a scale of? I would give.
Stop
I
burping.
give BitLife a 9 out of 10. I
Jeepers.
think it's a really, really awesome sauce game.
What?
I
Nick?
was just talking to him on Discord. What?
Nick, are you gonna?
Why did you change your name from Corp to Nick?
Because I like my real name.
Well, why is it Nick?
Because Nick, it was like there are too many people with his username.
So it's Nick. Because it makes it sound like you support the KKK because it's like 3 Ks at the end.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. It's weird, Nick. Nick. Anyway, I want to give this game a 12.50.
I'm gonna give this an 8.5.
Riley?
I only have like 6.5 minutes experience with it. And I really feel like you need at least 8 to get to know a game. But in my brief time, I think if we're going by AP scores, I would definitely give it 4, although no one should take AP because they're stupid and they have a monopoly on the education system.
I'm writing a mini-series about that. It was a movie, now it's a mini-series.
I'm writing a mini-series on why I'm the best.
It's called Nick's Awesome, a 6-episode mini-series about how Nick is awesome. I want to make a TV show about your dad. Like, genuinely, that story is fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay, can we get a transition sound effect? Because, Riley, we have prepared questions for you.
Are those the ones from Instagram?
Mm-hmm. I will read them to you. Do not look
Let's
at
look
them.
up transition sound.
Oh, I've already seen all of them.
Well, you're going to act like you haven't.
Okay, I'm surprised by these. Yellow squash?
Hold on.
Is this a Shasta College ad?
Do you approve of President Trump? Take the survey.
What is this?
Swoosh. SFX.
That means sound effects.
I know.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so now we are on to our Q&A, which we have 4 questions for you today and 1 comment. The first one comes from Truly Willa, and it says, not a question, but tell me your bread secrets.
For $100, I will.
You
I
should
can
do a
tell you
master class in bread making for $100.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
COVID
what is
right
this
now.
like whole bread thing? Like, where does that start?
Yeah, what are your
I've been baking
ingredients?
bread
Explain
since
your bread
last-
making process.
Since last summer, a little before that actually. But I have my starter that I've had since then. It just turned 1. I still haven't named it because I don't want to get too attached.
I know what you should name it.
Jeff.
The Lumiere brothers, because they were the starter of the movie industry.
Wow.
So basically, it takes 3 days to make 1 loaf of bread, and it costs me $1.11 to make a loaf, not counting gas for the oven. But yeah, it takes 3 days, unless I want to make it really good, and then it takes 5. So when people order bread for a week out, I have to start it 4 days later.
And, like, what ingredients do you use?
Flour and water and salt.
And yeast, right?
Nope.
No
The yeast is in the starter, but I only add flour and water. So technically, it's only 3 ingredients.
Wow.
So is this like a business endeavor or just like a hobby?
No, it's a hobby, but it's a self-funding hobby. So if I sell 2 or 3 loaves a week, then it funds itself, and then
Are you making profits?
I make a little bit of profit, but I'm not in it for the profit. I just want to not have to spend money to make bread. Because I go through like 40 pounds of flour a week.
Wow. Do you eat your own production?
I eat a lot of my bread.
Really? Do you? And what do you use your bread for? Like sandwiches or?
I make meatball subs with them quite often because I work at Mary's Pizza Shack and they have good meatballs, and so I'll buy them and then I'll cut them and then I'll make a sandwich with them.
Have you ever thought about making your own meatballs?
Ooh.
Like from scratch, like going to like the wilderness and trying to kill a cow?
Ooh.
Like really from
Control
scratch.
the means of production.
Have you guys ever seen that video of like making a turkey sandwich from scratch? Like they
Yeah,
like they cut
I've
the
seen
wheat.
that. I've seen that.
Here's the thing
Have
with
you guys
that.
ever seen the throw up cake video?
Yeah, I have.
Here's the thing with that. I don't think there's a single moral problem with that, like at all.
What?
Going out and killing an animal like that's in the
Joe
wilderness.
Rogan does that.
I see no problem with that. I just personally would never do it. But I don't see a problem with it. I just see a problem with the way the meat is made, but I don't see a problem with having to kill a
Yo,
much
we're gonna
older
be done
animal.
in 15 minutes.
So you would say
We'll
you're
be done in, like-
pro-choice.
Yo, you see
No.
that? Did you see that over there?
I
Yeah, me
mean,
neither, 'cause it's
I
just
am
no
pro-choice for abortion, so why not?
Yeah.
One time John Parker said he didn't know how I could be vegan and also be pro-choice. That was an interesting time. Truly Willa also added, also you the kissing booth, and then an emoji that's like,
Is it the vomit emoji?
No, it's like.
Is it the green puke emoji?
No, it's not. From Jack_Loperich_gaming.
Oh my god.
We have you like Smosh?
I don't know what Smosh is.
Are you serious?
Is it like Smash Bros?
It's a game.
You know who Smosh is, right?
Smosh?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a dude?
Isn't it like a YouTube
It's a
person?
it's
Yeah,
a,
yeah,
It's a YouTube group.
It's like it started out as these like two guys that made YouTube videos. Like
In
they were some of the
2010.
first people to ever make YouTube videos.
Oh, okay.
And they like have millions and millions of subscribers, and like at their height they were making like crazy amounts of money. And then they make videos for like 5th graders that think they're edgy because a video says crap, you know? That kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know who they are, so I guess the answer is no.
Wow. Jack's heart must be broken.
I'm sorry, Jack. If you made it this far, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Jack is one of our most loyal listeners. He's a cool guy.
He was also a guest on here.
He was probably. I'm not
Episode 2.
not gonna lie. He's probably my favorite guest. Second favorite. You're my favorite, right?
Thank you. Do you say that to all your guests?
No, oh, you. From Ali Pal CM, we have. Do you enjoy consuming yellow squash? I do. I really like yellow squash.
I only have one memory of eating squash.
Bad
But before I get to that, I would like to tell a story about the time. So butternut squash is a squash, right?
Yeah.
So I went on vacation once to Sun River, and we stayed on a street called Butternut. Yeah, but I don't like squash.
Very cool story. What about you two fine gentlemen on the couch over there?
I've never
Oh, cool.
had-
That shirt looks super Cali swagalistic, sexy, hella dopeness.
Thank you. We both look super califragilisticexpialidocious.
Nick?
I've never had squash.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
me neither. I don't think so.
If we had more time and or you were spending the night, I would make you guys squash tonight. I
How did
love
you
squash.
Make squash.
Yeah, you
Do
grow
just have
it?
a squash.
No,
You
no,
grow it, bro?
you buy it from the store. I buy it from Sprouts, and then you cut it in half. And I love putting spices on it, and then
prefer
using the
to see it
George
raw.
Foreman grill.
Oh, yeah,
Because
you
then
bite
it
it
like
off.
burns it on both sides super well,
You get apple
or grills it on both
I can
sides super well.
understand that.
Yeah,
It just doesn't have much flavor. It's kind
that's
of.
why you have to put spices on.
And
And the spices don't do much themselves. The thing is, it's just very good nutrient-wise, and it's like a super easy vegetable to make whenever you're making.
Do you eat a
something.
lot of quinoa?
I eat an okay amount of quinoa. Like, I think what people don't understand about quinoa is that it's not full of protein, but it is a complete protein. So it has all 22 essential amino acids, which not a whole lot of vegan food does. So it's really good for that purpose. But in and of itself, like a cup or like a serving has 6 grams of protein, which isn't a lot. It's just that it'll get you all of the like essential ones that you don't get normally. But I eat a lot of soy, and soy is also a complete protein, so I don't really care.
Soy.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
get boobs from drinking soy. You know that soy does more damage to women than men, right?
You know that I do more damage to my to women than men.
Okay, Nick.
Oh, Nick.
Bro,
That
ain't cool.
Came out wrong.
Okay,
No, because it was supposed to come out wrong because you're a sexist freak.
okay. Our last question, which
Don't
we need,
date this guy, alright?
we have 5
I'm
minutes left. We need
incredibly
to.
lonely.
This question is actually really good. First part is rate Dave Franco comparatively as an actor and director out of 10. So that'll be you and me, because Dave Franco, he directed this movie,
Wasn't he
Okay.
in Catch Me If You Can? No,
No.
he was in
The Disaster Artist.
Now You See Me.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
Which is
Wasn't
your
that
favorite
Dave
movie,
Franco?
right?
That is my favorite movie.
Yeah. He's Dave Franco. He directed.
No, Frozen is my favorite movie.
He was in Now You See Me. He was in
Never seen
The
it.
Disaster Art. You saw The Disaster Artist, right?
That's the movie about.
I know what
murder,
it's
right?
about, but I haven't seen it.
Well, anyways,
Girl,
as an
that was
actor, I think that Dave Franco is okay. I think he's kind of overrated. I'd probably give him a 6 out of 10. As a writer and director, he's the reason The Rental isn't very good, so I'm gonna give him like a 4 out of 10.
I agree.
I think he has potential. He just, I don't know how he ever got popular. I think it's just because his brother is James Franco. I think that's the only reason. Although Dave
Nepotism.
Franco did get cast as Vanilla Ice in an upcoming biopic.
Nepotism.
Wow.
Yeah, called I think
doesn't
it's
look
called
like him at all.
Ice or something. And then also, now do you in general feel? Oh, how? Also, how do you in general feel about artists who explore other mediums? Are Dave Franco and others like him often successful in doing so? Why not? This is like a really good question that I wish we had more time to dive into. I think that artists who go through like different mediums, who will do film and then go and do art, or like who do acting and then go and do directing and writing or something like that, it's always a difficult transition, but I think that they always have more and better experience than people trying to go into it their first time because they've been around it for longer. Which is why you see so many people transitioning, because basically most actors wanted to be directors when they were younger, and then they just ended up like acting. So that's always like their dream. You saw that with Chris Evans too. Like he got a crap ton of money for playing Captain America, and now he's using it to direct his own movies and like produce stuff. I think that the transition isn't always the best. I can't think of a whole lot of others that come to mind. I mean, Charles Laughton for The Night of the Hunter is a really good example, but that was like the 50s, so that was a long time ago. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How did they make Chris Evans look young in the first Captain America?
I have no clue.
Oh, I know.
And make him look
How?
weak.
Oh, so like, I stop it. So basically, what they did was
instead of the body double superimposed head, the filmmakers used a shrinking technique and computers to basically erase portions of Evans's strong physique on screen. We filmed over 250 shots of Chris and used digital technology to shrink him down to what we call Skinny Steve, said Johnston. This is a Reuters article. Reuters.
Photoshop.
No. It's just a Photoshop.
Text your dad to get you if he's not on his phone.
It's like those.
Did they use Microsoft Paint?
No, they use the Instagram filter.
Got it.
Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh, I don't know. What do you feel about this question? How do you feel about like people
I
trying
don't
to
have any
transition?
experience because I don't know that much about film. What are you doing?
Go closer.
No, I don't care. But the thing, I could see like someone who goes from like an actor to a director or something. I could see them having a different perspective, on like what, for example, being an wow.
What? I'm having fun.
What being an actor feels like, and I feel like that could help them work better
Robert,
with actors. So I could see that as a positive. I don't know.
Well, it clearly didn't work for Dave Franco because that acting was poopy.
your response?
True that.
Anyways, I think that is all that we have time for because me and Riley are hardworking men that need to get to work. You lazy bums. Why are you looking at me like that?
You know why? Because you just insulted both of us.
But anyways, thank you for coming on, Riley.
It was an experience.
I hope you
will never
enjoyed
forget.
it. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll
Had some
probably
laughs.
have you again for Kissing
Kissing
Booth
with 3, please do.
which is coming out in 2021.
Are they making a Frozen 3 too? Because that is my favorite movie franchise.
I don't know. They are making a Now You See Me 3. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but it was delayed because of COVID.
Yeah, it was. Pahul, Nick. Okay, so here's the deal, Riley. Whenever we are trying to end the podcast, we always end it in a different way every single episode. And usually when we have guests, we like them to end it whatever way they want. So, how would you like to end the podcast?
I would like to say that you should all vote for Audrey Denny, and Donald Trump is a scourge on this nation, and if you can support him at this point, you're just ignoring basic facts, and screw you. Thanks for listening.